Hello Stuart Ryan, how we doing? Hello Diego, how we doing? The trees are closing in, yeah. I'm going to move that camera in a minute, it's just slightly not where I wanted it. Or me just testing that the microphone are working, you know. You know what I mean? Good morning, Diego. So the weather's kind. It's very iffy at the moment. Very iffy indeed. Hello Heather, how's it going Heather? How are we doing? I'm just this minute set up and I'm at 2 hours in the couple of hours in the sun, even though it does look like it's going to get cloudy. Typical, as soon as I come, sun starts to disappear. You can see horrible grey clouds in the distance. Hello Javid Hanaran, how are we doing? Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. Double tap the screen to like, just like this. Ding ding. I'm good, just sitting outside the school doing the school run. Bloody roasting over here today, and it was freezing yesterday, right? Yeah, it is nice here at the moment, but I can see some grey clouds coming, which is not good. Not good at all. Yeah, everything's back to normal now. All schools are open again. You can tell the difference when you're on roads, the traffic and everything, all increased. Before we know where we are, it'll be Christmas. Hello, Sanjit Banerjee. Which marshalling yard? I'm not in a marshalling yard. I'm on the West Coast Main Line, just outside of Preston in the UK. Hello, Diego. You're from Taiwan. Excellent. So we've got Ireland and Taiwan, and India in the chat so far. I'm not, oh, and UK, we've definitely got a UK in the chat. And Sanjit Banerjee, you're from India. Excellent. Hello, Diego. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. Double tap the screen to like. It all helps. And subscribe to each other. There's a channel in the chat called Heather White, and she does some great music. Have a look at her channel, give her a subscription. Doesn't cost anything. I am in the United Kingdom, Samjit. The United Kingdom. Sharing is caring. I was listening to you last night, everybody. I dozed off. I had you playing on my projector, and then I just drifted off to sleep. I love it when somebody goes live late at night and they play music, because I can just listen in bed. It's great. And I just drift off. Oh yeah, there'll be some trains passing, don't you worry about that, Sanjit. There's going to be quite a few in the next couple of hours. Only downside is how this sky looks. I mean, the sky that you can see looks beautiful, but unfortunately in the opposite direction it looks dark. I'm actually looking for things that I can put over the top of the fence, but I haven't got out. It's going to be like a right angular shaped piece of... We've got a big red Admiral butterfly as well now sat next to me. I don't know what it is. If that solo magpie comes again today, I'm going to be freaked. Because for the past 3 days this magpie's come on its own and it's freaking me out. Hello, Canoeing Q3CC203 Hyper Trip WMB Kino Raffins Roblox. How are we doing? How the hell I said all that, I do not know, but there you go. Hello, my name is Irina from Russia. How are we doing? Welcome back. You've been here before. I recognise your name. And we've got a freight train coming. The weather is very beautiful, seems to sit with girlfriend on trackside. Excellent. Vinny wins, how we doing? Kinokio, Q3K, CC20. It's the United Kingdom of Vinay wins. How are we doing? United Kingdom, England. Hi again to Kinokino. Q3 CC 20 Hybrid Trip WFB Kino Raftins Roblox. Yes, in the UK. I'm not saying your name again. From now on, you're knocking. I hear you knocking, but you just can't come in. It's not bad. It's not a bad position. Is this Samjeet Banerjee? Sadly, behind me, the clouds are building, which is not good. Not good at all. I'm seeing if I can build something to keep the weather off me stuff, but I can't see what I can do. I'm trying to think what I've got in my boot. If anything, I can create something with. What time it is at the present? It is just gone 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's 7 minutes past 3 in the afternoon, or 15:07 if you want. Hello Maki Babu, how we doing? Hello Jana Abukar, how we doing? In India right now, it is 7:37 p.m. Excellent. So you are 4 hours in front of us then. Hello, the Lost. How we doing? Welcome back. I know you've been here before. I think you were here the other day and then you got lost. the Lost. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new. And like whether you're new or not. Double tap the screen. Tap tap. I did bring my wide angle lens with me, but it kept falling off, so I give up on that. Rob's Pierre. Exciting. What's exciting, Rob's Pierre? Something exciting going on at your end? At 8 PM I am posting. I do not know what it is for you. Excellent. I got out of school sick. I try to do on most days, Samjeet. Not every day, but most days it's weather permitting, you know what I mean? If it's dry, I'll do one. The only day I miss, if anything, is usually a Sunday, even though I did do one yesterday, but it were a total washout. It kept raining. And I think Wednesday this week it's supposed to be horrendous weather according to the weather forecast, so we might not be doing anything on Wednesday, unfortunately. I never got out to school sick, me. Reason being because I never turned up at first place. It does look nice. Hello Senga, how are we doing? How's it going? Hello, smooth operator. Oh yeah, there's plenty of trains about on a Monday. There'll be something coming along shortly, and there's going to be at least 2 freight trains that I know of, unless I've missed one, but I don't think so. I think there's going to be at least 2 freight trains coming. Excellent, Senga. Yeah, I'm fine, thanks. Just sat here in the sun, but I don't think this sun's going to be here long. I mean, the view you've got on the camera is great, but unfortunately, behind the camera, it's nothing but grey clouds. You won't believe it looking at that view on the camera. And thankfully, that single magpie's not come today. Oh, God forbid. I don't believe it. I've just said it and it's racked up. It must live here on its own. They say it's not good luck, is it, to see a single magpie? Hello, Peter Thomas. No, it's the West Coast main line. Smooth operator. The time is 15:11. And the temperature here is, just bear with me, it's 18 degrees at the moment here. 18 degrees. Yes, West Coast main line. Hello, Katrina Lee. Morning from Raleigh, North Carolina. How's it going, Katrina? And how's life in Carolina? Oh, I'll have a look at that after, Senga. I love that picture, it's great. I shall have a look at that after. Don't forget, everybody in the chat, subscribe to other channels. You've got 2 channels in here. Senga Gracie, and she does art, and we're trying to get her up to 50 subs. Then she can live stream the planes, because she has a lot of huge aeroplanes flying over her house. But because she's not at 50 subs, she can't do it off her phone, you know, live mobile. So I'm trying to get her up to 50 subs, but she does some great art, and if you look on the channel you'll see her drawings and things. So give her a subscribe, it doesn't cost nothing. And also you got Heather White that's in the chat, who does great music on piano and guitar. Subscribe to Heather. End of the day, it doesn't cost anything, just hit that button. And it's always good to look at, always good to watch, especially late at night. You know, you want to be just a bit of music late at night, and you can just pop it on and have it strumming away in the background. It's great. I do it all the time. Correct. That's the thing. If she can get up to 50, then we can get some proper plane action. Hello, Trains Forever. How are we doing? Hello, Ken Dale. Waiting for the train again. Yeah. Excellent music. It's great because I just put it on in background now. It's almost like having radio. You know what I mean? Whoever's live, I just leave it on it background. It's just like having a radio station, because you get a track, and then you get a bit of chat, and you get a track and a bit of chat. It's brilliant. You could even put a request in chat, and she'll play it on guitar. How's it going, Trains Forever? Hello, Dazzler John, a watchman. G'day, sport. How we doing? Hello, Trainmaster 499. How we doing? Excellent. Glad to hear it, Trainsmaster. Glad to hear it. Hello, Fad Ibrahim. Yes, I remember you. Welcome back. And anybody new, don't forget to subscribe and double tap the screen to like. And there's Senga Grace has just put a link in chat, so if you hit that link, go to her channel and give her a subscribe. Doesn't cost anything. Sharing is caring. Everybody should subscribe to each other. Hello, Lorally Haywood. How are we doing? Excellent, Lorally Haywood. Excellent. Yeah, I am slightly in a different position, not much, but just slightly. I'm just concerned about weather now. Hello, Chris, how are we doing? The weather looks dodgy, even though it looks dead sunny and bright to you, it looks a little bit dodgy. When I look behind me, it looks like there's a lot of rain about, which is not good. I might be doing a... Hello, Jeanette, how are we doing? How's it going? Oh dear, I'm concerned about this weather. Hello, Mooney, how are we doing? Hello, Rivan Drapel Singh, how are we doing? Caught the robin and the grey heron in flight, excellent. I've got a magpie here that keeps coming up to me, and it's a magpie on its own. I'm paranoid about it. My brother, my dad, my grandfather and great-grandfather were all railroad men. Excellent. All the lot of them, railroad men. Excellent. What is the best train you've seen, Trim? Oh, I don't know. I have no idea. I've seen loads. Correct. Subscribe to Senga. Let's get her up to 50 subs. He wants to show you his best side. Yeah, well, he keeps coming up here. It's just one magpie on its own. It's making me paranoid. I say it's bad luck, isn't it? A magpie on its own. How's it going, Mooney? Really concerned about this weather, but isn't looking good. Say hello to your Majesty. How's your wife today? Say hello to your Majesty. How's your wife today? No, I don't actually, Dazzy John Watchman. All I've got is a bottle of, actually I've got two bottles on my passenger seat of Volvic Touch of Peach and Raspberry. I've got one of them, and I've got a Volvic Touch of Strawberry. Two bottles. You say what to one magpie? Alright, I see. Right, so that's what you're supposed to say. Right, next time it comes, because it keeps flying down and bobbing around on curve at side of me. Hello, Maxter5, how are we doing? Hello, Foxy. I'm not doing so well. I think I have COVID. Oh, hellfire. Everybody in chat, put your masks on. I've had COVID loads of times. No, no steam trains today, Dazzler John. I'm afraid not. It hurts so badly. Right. Alright, I don't think COVID hurts, it's more of a sick. Oh, I don't believe it. 2 magpies now. It's just unbelievable that there's 2 magpies appeared now. There's another one come. And for the past few days it's been 1 and now there's 2. That makes me feel better. Mr. Class 37, how are we doing? Two for joy, yeah, that's it. Excellent, Mr. Class 37. That's unbelievable, is that? For about 4 days there's just been 1 magpie. And today I said there's 1 magpie and 1 magpie came outside the car. And then 2 minutes ago, 2 magpies appeared. That is unbelievable. Don't forget to like and subscribe to each other. Doesn't cost a penny. The guy just drove past me and he was giving me such a filthy look. I mean, it's a country lane, it's a cul-de-sac, and there's about 1 car an hour. And they were looking at me in disgust just because I don't know what his problem was, to be honest. He seemed to have issues about where I parked or something, I don't know. Ways I could potentially have a weatherproofing thing here in my hands. Yeah, everybody's up to Senga Gracie. Doesn't cost nothing. There's 220 odd people watching this now, so hit that subscribe button. Before you hit that button, the subs will whap up, and then you won't be sorry because you'll see some good content from the airport for all, you know, the old gigantic Emirates planes and one thing and another. Well, the clouds behind me look horrendous, but they do look like they're passing by in the distance, I'm hoping. I've got my case that I put all my recording gear in and stuff. I've got a plastic case, like a flight case, if you want to call it that. Like one of them that musicians use and stuff. So just emptied my stuff out and I'm thinking I could use that as a weather cover if I need it, because I did have an umbrella, a big golfing umbrella, but unfortunately the wind wrecked it. Hello Spike, how are we doing? Hello Johan Paulslithner, how are we doing? There's stuff coming, there is stuff coming. I'm looking at the diagram now, and there's trains about and about. There is some freight trains due, but I don't think they're due for another, going up for an hour. There is potentially one, but can't find it yet. It's always handy when Harley comes in the chat, because he lives further down the line and he usually gives me the heads up if anything is heading in my direction. Yes, I'm fine, thank you, Spike. How are you? You notice in the chart that some people got a little train next to their name. That's because they're members. If you want a little train next to your name, become a member. Like a bit of shameful plugging, is there? Bloody flying car now. Jesus Christ. It's not. Come on, get out. Get out. Hello, Stephen Caldwell, how are we doing? My dad has TikTok and he takes bits of trains and his name on there is Train Laps. Excellent. I did have a go at TikTok with it, but I'm not keen on it, I'm afraid. Yeah, I'm on me DJI mic today. I've got one clipped to me sun visor in car and the other one's on the fence. Right, I can see it. I've just saw a spot of rain then, so I'm just going to go out and do a little bit of do it yourself. You might hear a bit of rattling. Could be just what I need. I'll tell if this works. It'll keep the majority of the rain off. My microphones I'm worried about, but they are under the fence protection. Let's move this one into a protected position. Good old tape around here. Oops. Something like that. I'm banging them. There's not much wind, so the weatherproofing position. Took the viewing anyway. I think we're only having showers, but might even only just be a spit, but that's my weatherproofing done. Hello Bill, how are we doing? It is only spitting, but my camera, pardon me, my phone that I'm streaming on is fully waterproof. iPhone 14s are waterproof, so the phone doesn't bother me. It's only the microphone sender unit that's not waterproof, but I've now covered it up. It's just where the rain comes from. You know, if it's driving rain, just have to take a gamble. It's definitely raining. Pat's knee. What are we watching? Hello, Sanjina Beaver. How are we doing? Hello, Super Banana. How are we doing? Excellent, Sanger. I know that's how I visit your labs this week. I was off in Singapore and Tokyo last week. So we're in the middle of the night. Yes. What a goal. 250 viewers. Oh yeah, at one point the other day I had 400 in. Not yesterday, the day before I hit 401 because I actually screenshotted it. I was that surprised. Well, it's spitting here, but that's all it's doing at the moment. Spitting. It's 3, quarter past 5. I'm just timing my battery, that's all. I just got a text message saying Lewis Capaldi here, wondering if you could arts for me. Excellent. Well, I just hope things survive. Bloody fly, for God's sake. Oh dear, the rain's coming down here. Oh dear. New flying car now, get out. A little extra weatherproofing then, just to protect things. Raining quite well here now, and I've got a cover over everything, so we should be alright. Hello Brian Rock Rail fan, how are we doing? Okay, I'm getting battered with rain, but I don't think it's going to last long. I can see clear skies ahead. I've got a coat on fence now, a coat out my boots and a case, like a cover over my phone and everything should be safe. I'm just concerned, I don't bother about my phone. My phone's waterproof. You know, you can actually submerge it underwater. It's the one that I'm filming on is an iPhone 14. Well, you can submerge it in water, so the rain is not a problem for that. It's just my microphones that are not waterproof. So obviously one of them's in the car with me now, which is no problem, but you've got the receiver unit that's plugged into the phone, so you really need to keep that dry. So I've just thrown a coat over the top of everything, so it should be alright. And providing the wind doesn't get up too much and blow my coat off onto the railway track, we'll be alright. How's it going, Brian Rock Rail fan? I reckon you're in the US of A. Hello Kenan Jones, how are we doing? And here we are at a sunny trackside. Don't forget, if you're new here, subscribe, double tap the screen to like, it all helps. And I'm going to do a collection at the end of this stream for a new coat. I'm joking. I'm going to have to think of something more. When is the next train? Thankfully. The next train? Well, we've got a freight train coming. And we've also got a Northern Rail train coming, so there's a couple en route. We've got one on the down fast coming, which is head code 4S38. What is that? We've got a DB cargo, and it's come from Seaforth, and it's going to Moss End Euro Terminal in Scotland. There you go, and that is on its way as we speak. It's on the down fast. It's about 4 miles away on the down fast, which is the third line away from the camera. Hello Brihi Mohammed, how are we doing? You never know, Senga. You know. You never know. Stranger things have happened. Hello Noel Shorts, how are we doing? You won't believe it, the sun was cracking the flags here 20 minutes ago, and now it's bucketing it down, but I can see clear skies. Is there any steam? No, there's no steam today. Not that I know of anyway. That's not saying there isn't any. Not that I know of. There is a freight train coming, but it's coming very slowly. and the rain has stopped at the moment. That means I can open my door and stick my leg out. It's better. When you sat in car for a while, I get a bit of the old dicky knee syndrome. So I can put my leg out. Oh, God! As soon as I put my leg out, rain comes again. Phew! Pardon me. This time next week, Jeanette, you'll be in Morecambe. There's a right good level crossing up there as well at Morecambe. Hesk Bank it's called. You know, there's a cafe there and a seaside cafe and everything. I keep meaning to visit that place. Hesk Bank it's called. H-E-S-K Bank level crossing. And that's near Morecambe, is that. And I thought I'd love to just go and clamp my camera to the fence there at that level crossing, because it's... Oh yeah, quite often, Frank. It happens a lot, unfortunately. Well, fortunately or unfortunately, whichever way you look at it, but there's a couple came through yesterday that weren't on the list or on any timetable anywhere or anything. You know, they just random ones appear, you know, and I think it will last. For not last Friday before. I would just set up and a steam train came through that wasn't on any timetable or anything. And then it came back again, same steam train about an hour later, and it weren't on any list or anything. So yes, it does happen, Frank. Yeah, you have to look that up, Jeanette. Hesk level crossing it's called. And it's right on the west coast. It's this line that I'm on now, because this line goes right past Morecambe. This line that I'm looking at now goes right past Morecambe. You know, each train that goes past here will be passing Morecambe in about half an hour, you know, and there's a crossing, it's called Hesk Bank level crossing, and you know, I don't mind going there and clamping camera, because it looks like there's a little cafe on crossing, and there's a little cafe over the crossing called the Shore Cafe it's called. And I thought, God, I could just clamp camera there if it were fine, and then go in cafe and get something and leave camera, you know, leave phone clamped at fence. But okay, Bill, I'll catch you later. I might see you tonight on the stream if you're about. Yeah, it's on it's right on seafront, is that Hest crossing, it's called a Hest Bank crossing, and it's right on seafront, and there's a cafe there called something like the Shore Cafe or the Beach Cafe or something. Okay, Bill, catch you later. But it looks like a good location because it's on this line, so there's going to be a lot of high-speed trains romping through there. It's chucking it down with rain, and there's still some lycra clads jogging by. Unbelievable. They must have started GJ. Boring. Let's have a look on your channel. Oh yeah, you've got a lot of exciting stuff on your channel, GJ. Exciting as hell. How you can call anybody boring is beggar's belief, but there you go. Thanks for the comment anyway. Lovely person. Crawl back under your rock. That's the one, Jeanette. That's the one. That building on the left is a cafe, and it's called something like the Shore Cafe or something. I've been analysing it. I thought that's a good location, is that? It's all a matter of timing it right to get there for maximum traffic, if that makes sense. Hello, Tayab Ben Keedem, how are we doing? Don't forget, if you're new here, subscribe and double tap the screen. You just tap on your screen twice if you're on a phone. Hello, Trains and Tones, how are we doing? I wondered where you'd been, but I knew you'd turn up at some point. It's been throwing it down here, but it looks like the weather's going to pick up again. Even though it doesn't sound, I don't know if you can hear the rain hitting my car, but if I try and listen to myself, it creates an echo, so I can't really check. But my weatherproofing has been quite successful, actually. I must make something more proper, more suitable, because I've got loads of them spring clamps at home, you know, them like plastic springy clamp things, and that you use for holding green screens up on poles and things. And I thought a bit of plastic, it wants to be sort of semi-hard plastic. Sorry I was out yesterday, I wouldn't abandon you. Yeah, you didn't miss anything yesterday, weather were terrible. I were in and out, up and down, in and out, it was awful. But yeah, some plastic, like fairly rigid plastic, and bend it on a right angle so I can clamp it to the fence. The problem with rain is I got my boot fixed. Excellent, Evan. I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, you got your what is it? God, I can't think of the word. The fabric stuck in the lock, didn't you? I can't think of the word of the thing. You know, the cover stuck in the mechanism. Yeah, all done and sorted. That's excellent. And you won't believe it, but the sun's coming back out here now. Rishi Vision, how we doing? Marshall Todorovic, how are we doing? Have you watched Collections Farm? Yes, I have. I haven't watched the latest series yet, but I will do. I watched the other two. Is it only on series 3 now? I watched the other two. What closed in 1969, Jeanette? Well, I'm glad to hear you got your boot fixed, Heather. It must have been doing your head in that. I've got my driver's door handle for some reason, not driver's door, my passenger door handle on the outside has stopped working for some blanket. That was the word I was trying to look for, blanket stuck in the lock. Yeah, my driver's door handle, passenger door handle from the outside has stopped working for some reason, so if somebody gets hit car I have to lean over and undo it from inside. I need to get that look, but it did it on my driver's door handle about a year ago. It was frosty and it froze and something snapped, and blimey, it cost about 200 odd quid it did for a new mechanism. The signal box closed, yeah. All right, it's not a manned crossing, is it not? You know, because the trains must really rip through there. And I thought I could, if you look on the bit of the crossing, there's like a little, what do you call it? If you were coming off the main road and you were waiting to go onto the beach road, if you will, if you understand what I'm trying to say, if you're on the main road and you wanted to cross, and it took you onto the car park, before you cross, if you just looked to right, it looks like there's a little V-shaped cubbyhole next to a building, and I thought, God, I could just plonk myself in that cubbyhole, bump my camera to the fence, like I am here, and you get a right good view, you know. Thankfully, a horse won on Saturday called Railway View at 225 to 1. Excellent. Hello, Natme at Port Midi Ala. Hello, I accidentally farted. Please forgive me. I didn't mean to. We didn't really need to know that, to be fair. I've never known anybody be able to actually fart in the chat, but I'll bid you farewell. Nice work, trains and tones, that's what we like. Anybody with any nonsense, just get rid of them. We've got a 323 coming on the nearest track to the camera. It's not so much that it's rude, but you know, when somebody comes in and they start the first chat line with nonsense, you just know it's not going to get any better. Do you know what I mean? You just know it's not going to improve. I knew the last guy that come in, that CJ, when he said, whatever he was called, and he said how boring it were, and then I looked on his channel and he had 3 pathetic videos, you know, and I just thought, now that's boring. Yeah, it's not worth messing with him for. You just, you know, you get the cut of the jib once, as soon as they come in, whether they're going to be bad. I mean, yesterday we had a 5-minute run of real idiots yesterday, never ending for it. Well, it was about 5 minutes, it were just constant idiots, but they're just bored. Nothing to do, nothing better to do, you know. They call what you're doing, but then you look at the channel and there's nothing there, and I'm thinking, hang on, you know, if you're calling what other people are doing, you should be better. You know, that means you're doing something super great, but you go and have a look and there's nothing there. I'm thinking, well, you know, I just don't know. It's like, you know, if you don't like something, if you go on a channel, say a live stream, let's imagine I went on a live stream and they were keeping bees. Well, I'm no interest in beekeeping. But the point is, I won't go in and put nasty stuff in chat just because it's not my cup of tea. Fair dues. Everybody likes different stuff. And I won't go and type a load of nonsense in chat, because obviously everybody prefers different things, you know. You know, if it's something you don't want to watch, scroll away. That's all you have to do. And the sun is out again, believe it or not, and there's steam coming off my coat that's thrown over the fence. You know, but hello Gregory Hendricks, how are we doing? And don't forget, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button and subscribe to everybody, and double tap your screen to like, if you want to, that is. You don't have to. Right, we've got a freight train coming. According to the diagram, it's actually here, but I can assure you it's not. But hello, Lisa Shepperson, how are we doing? Good afternoon, Lisa Shepperson. But there is a freight train coming, and it's on the slow down, so that's the nearest track to the camera, so you are going to get a good view of this one. I don't know what it is. Oh, it's a class 66. A DB cargo class 66 it is, and it's approaching now with multimodal on it. I can see it when I look over my left shoulder, so you're going to get it within the minute. Lisa Shepson, class 323 trainer. Ah, yes, it was. In a minute, Lisa, you're going to get A Class 66, it's approaching now, I can see it. A red DB cargo, Class 66, and it's going to be on the track nearest to the camera. Certainly will do, trains and tons. I think I've already looked, but anyway, here it is, the Class 66. Very slowly passing as well, because it's on the down slow. Correct, it was a red shed. A red shed, BRD, you're right there. Hello, Jason Bourne, that's a canny lineup. Hello, Samin Tecker, how we doing? Hello, James Clark, how we doing? Hello, Ivy Lee, how we doing? Hello, RB Off the Rails. What local was that? It was Class 66 DB cargo. Trains and Tones, how much does a membership cost? 99 pence a month. It's a real bank breaker. I'm a member of quite a few channels. Well, I think I'm a member of about six channels. I set it at 99p because YouTube, you know, they recommend pricing, but I set it low because I'd rather have more members at a cheap price than a handful at a dear price, you know what I mean? Where are you from? Yeah, I'm Sukhvinder Kaur. I'm in the United Kingdom. Well, as yet, no, there's nothing for members, but there will be coming. There will be members only videos, and also, yeah, I only have 2 members so far, and one of them's in chat. In fact, both of them have been in chat. You can tell members because they get the little RB Rail sticker next to the name. I don't know if you've noticed it. You get the RB Rail sticker next to your name. And I will put some, I can tell your stickers. Yeah, well, my stickers are here, there and everywhere because I actually bought 500 stickers and I put them on fences and poles and lampposts at railway stations and everywhere. Keep an eye out for the painted wrap. Yeah, it's funny that BID. I were in Crewe a couple of weeks ago. I was down at Crewe and I did a live stream, and the Renevero came through with all sorts of crazy. It was an Avanti, but it were really all sorts of crazy colourings on it, and I couldn't work out what it were about. It's something like said, live together or do something together or something along them lines outside. Trains and Tones, why's that? Why's what? You've lost me, why's what? Excellent. Don't forget, subscribe to Senga Gracie. We're trying to get it up to 50 subs, and then we're going to get some live streaming planes and stuff, because she lives near an airport where the Emirates go in and out, and you know, huge planes and all that kind of jazz. And at the moment, because she's not got 50 subs, she can only do it through a computer. Well, obviously you can't be caught in a computer around outside, but if she gets 50, she can do it on a mobile phone and zoom in and everything and do it proper. So that's why we're trying to get her up to 50. Why did you put a logo on everyone? I didn't put a logo on everyone. Only members get a logo on the name. You got a logo next to your name, means you're a member. A member. And may I have some help get some subs? Yeah, everybody. Everybody sub to each other, sub to Trains and Tones, everybody. I think I'm already subscribed to your Trains and Tones, to be honest. Just check that one out. So you won't be able to see when I subscribe, because I keep my subscriptions private. But yeah, I'm already subscribed to you. I'm already a subscriber, Trains and Tones. Yep, put your links in the chat. You can put yours in, Trains and Tones. You can put a link in. Fortunately, only moderators can put links in. But you can put yours in, Trains and Tones, and Sanger, you can put yours in. Yes, I'm already subbed to you, Trains and Tones. What time is it? 16:03. Why are we not getting anything on the branch line? Two freights here. No, I'm lying to you. I'm lying to you. Well, we're going to get a log train, I can tell you that much. But that's not for a while. The log train it'll be in about an hour, but 4:30, I think we'll get the engineers train. Yep, Senger's just sub to you, Trains and Tones. Give it a little sub back. Hello, Filipino Pilot 07. How we doing? That's Trains and Tones link. Excellent. Everybody, share and care. I have done it. Excellent. Click on the link and it'll take you to the channel. No, BRD, I don't collect locomotives. I don't collect numbers. I just purely just video them. Ontario Railway Productions, it's both, it's freight and passenger. With lots of passenger trains have come through, and shortly there will be at least 2 freight trains. The huge log train's due, but not until in about an hour, and also what they call the engineers train is due, I think, that goes to Basford Hall. That's due. Yeah, if you've got a wrench, if you are a moderator, you can post links. Yep, remember to double tap the screen and subscribe. 75 of you watching now. In fact, there's more than that, there's 91. I'll be real, pin one link in the chat. I can't do it, Trains and Turns. I'm on a phone. If I were at home, I could pin it. But, oh, I can pin a link. Hang on. Which link am I pinning? Which link's which? Is that, whose link's that one that Senger's put up? Let's have a look.